Welcome to the 5-Minute Prime Podcast. Quick, actionable tips to master personal finance and real estate investing. In just 5 minutes a day, we'll help you build wealth and achieve financial freedom. Hey, Prime investors, Martin Maxwell here, and welcome back to the Prime Podcast. This is episode 58. I want you to think about the most valuable real estate in your city. You're probably picturing a skyscraper, a luxury condo, maybe a bustling retail center. But what if I told you some of the highest yielding properties are hiding in plain sight, mistaken for simple advertisements? I'm talking about billboards. We see them every day, but most people never see the powerful investment engine humming behind the vinyl and LED screens. This isn't just about ads. It's a nearly $10 billion a year real estate sector in the US that many investors completely ignore. The real secret is that you're not selling ad space. You're leasing a slice of the sky in a location where attention is guaranteed. You're operating a toll booth for eyeballs. And in a world saturated with digital noise we can skip, block, and ignore, that patch of unskippable reality is more valuable than ever. Today, we're going deep on this. We'll break down the business model, dissect the profound difference between static and digital plays, and lay out a clear action plan for how you can own a piece of this incredibly lucrative low-maintenance asset class. So, where do you even begin? First, it's crucial to understand that you can enter this game wearing one of three very different hats. Your choice here defines your entire strategy, risk level, and potential return. The first hat is the passive landowner. This is for the investor who values simplicity above all else. If you own property on a high-traffic road, you can lease a small footprint of that land to a major player like Lamar or Outfront. They handle the immense cost and complexity of permitting, construction, and sales. Your job is to do one thing: cash the ground lease check every month. It's a stable, long-term income stream with virtually zero effort. The second and most entrepreneurial hat is the active operator. This is where the life-changing returns are made. Here, you take on the risk and the work. You either lease the land or own it, but you own the billboard structure. You are responsible for everything: navigating City Hall, managing maintenance, and most importantly, selling the ad space. It's an active business, not a passive investment, but this is how you capture 100% of the revenue and see those returns that can hit 50% or even higher. The third hat is the REIT investor. For those who want exposure without the operational headaches or illiquidity, you can buy shares in publicly traded companies like Lamar Advertising. This gives you diversified ownership across thousands of locations and professional management. It's the most liquid way to play, but your returns are tied to the stock market's whims, not just the performance of the signs themselves. A static billboard is a one-to-one business, one sign, one advertiser. Its beauty is its simplicity and lower barrier to entry. You can find and refurbish old signs for a few $1,000s, making it a great way to learn. Your revenue is predictable, coming from a single, longer-term contract. A digital billboard, on the other hand, is a one-to-many business, and this changes everything. Yes, the upfront cost is massive, anywhere from $50,000 to over $250,000. But that investment transforms a single asset into multiple revenue streams. Instead of one advertiser paying you $4,000 a month, you can have 6 different advertisers, each paying you $3,000 a month for a rotating slot. The same piece of real estate suddenly generates over 4 times the revenue. This model also democratizes access for advertisers. A local business might not be able to afford a full-time static board, but they can easily afford a rotating digital slot. You've just broadened your customer base tenfold. So why would a seasoned real estate investor pivot from apartments to billboards in the first place? It comes down to the built-in competitive advantages, what I call the investor's moat. The first is the radically lower operational drag. A billboard has 0 tenants, 0 toilets, and 0 termites. Your tenants are other businesses, which means you're in a professional B2B relationship, not handling late-night emergency calls. But the real secret, the absolute core of this investment thesis, is this: the value isn't in the steel pole. The value is in the permit. Because of decades of regulation, it is brutally difficult to get a new billboard approved in most places. This government-created scarcity is your best friend. It means that an existing, legally permitted billboard is like owning the only bridge into a bustling city. The structure itself depreciates, but the right to have that structure in that location becomes more valuable every single year as demand grows and new supply is choked off. This also frames your primary risk. It isn't market risk, it's regulatory risk. A shift in zoning law is the one thing that can wipe out your investment. I know this all sounds compelling, but the real question is always, how do I start? So let's get tactical. If you're ready to get in the game, here's your 4-step entry plan. First, become an attention scout. Don't just drive, scout. Your job is to find the arteries of your city where attention is concentrated. You're looking for high traffic counts, slow-moving choke points, and clear, unobstructed lines of sight. This isn't done on a computer. It's boots on the ground, painstaking work that separates the amateurs from the pros. Second, learn to read the code. Before you speak to a single landowner, you must go to your local planning department and get the sign ordinance. This document is your Bible. You need to master the rules on zoning, spacing, height, and lighting. Is there a ban on new signs? Can you upgrade an old one? Knowing this code inside and out is your single greatest defense against making a catastrophic financial mistake. Third, execute the digital conversion play. The smartest money isn't in building new signs. It's in what I call permit arbitrage. Hunt for those old, under-monetized, static signs in A-plus locations. They possess the golden ticket, the permit. The play is to acquire that asset and invest the capital to convert it to a high-revenue digital display. You get a 5x or 6x revenue potential without fighting the impossible battle for a new permit. Fourth, build your local Rolodex. This is a hyper-local business. Your success will be directly proportional to the strength of your local network. You need relationships with landowners, city officials, and local business owners who will become your advertisers. Start building these connections now. So what's the final word? Billboard investing is a game of patience and precision. The financial rewards are immense, but they are protected by a fortress of regulation that you must learn to navigate. This isn't for the casual investor looking for a quick win. This is for the strategic operator who understands that the highest returns often come from the assets everyone else sees, but nobody truly understands. Don't let the rules intimidate you. Let them guide you. They are the very source of the opportunity. Now your challenge today. Take one step from passive observer to active analyst. Go to your county or city's website and find the public records for property taxes. Pick a major road near you and see if you can identify the parcels of land where billboards are located. See who owns them. Is it the billboard company or a private owner? This simple act of digital digging will begin to peel back the layers of this unseen world. My final thought for you today: the best investments aren't always about what's new. They're about seeing the hidden value in what's always been there. Thanks for tuning into episode 58. I'm Martin Maxwell. Keep learning, stay strategic, and keep building one smart move at a time.